the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Rob with the Boxing Voice here with Travis Kauffman. Just got done with a pretty intense press conference with Chris Arreola. They got in each other's face. Things got kind of loud and heated. How do you feel coming out of this press conference, seeing that you guys are probably the most anticipated fight of the night now?
Yeah, I feel good. I got under his skin and I did what I was supposed to do. The experience that Chris has, he's not supposed to let nobody get to him, and I got to him. I didn't say nothing to him. I just said it's going to be a great fight, and he's like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to do this and do that. You're not macho. You're a tough guy. But what do tough guys do? They take ass whoopings. That's to show you're tough. That's what tough guys do. They take ass whoopings.
Well, it's like I asked on Periscope. Do you think it's a sign of him being nervous, or just trying to get in your head so you get out of your game plan come fight night?
I think it's a little bit of both. It's emotions running high. He's probably upset because he looks at me as his sparring partner. My sparring partner's calling me out, yada yada yada. I've never went into camp as Chris's sparring partner. They hired me to be his sparring partner, but I went in there with the mentality of a sparring partner. I went in there to kick his ass and learn from him, and we grew a relationship over the years. I know he's a little upset and a little butthurt right now because we're fighting, and he knows he's going to lose to me. And I think he's trying to get under my skin to offset me. My game plan is going to stay the same. As you've seen the press conference, I stayed cool the whole time because this don't bother me. I've been in situations, and not even in the ring, in the street of situations where guys get tough, and none of that shit affects me. None of it.
Do you think it's maybe also of a concern that you guys have history, you guys know each other's mechanics since y'all sparred so much, on both sides, where maybe he knows you a little bit and you know him?
Maybe on his part, not for me. I mean, for me, it's like it's another day in the office. One thing about Chris Arreola, he's never changed his style. In 40 fights, his style has been the exact same every time. Chris is still expecting Travis Kauffman. He sparred 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. I'm not that Travis no more. I have a different trainer, with Nazim Richardson, who's a amazing strategist, and it's a blessing for me to get this opportunity to shine. Because Chris was right. I never fought nobody on his caliber. Nobody. My last 12 fights were against, not necessarily bums, but nobody on his level. But you fought for world titles, and then you struggle with a Ron Harper or a Fred Cassie. When in Chris's prime, Chris would have put them to sleep, in my opinion.
So, do you think maybe he's there for the taking? Maybe that now that he's older, he's gone through these battles, and like you said, it's your time. You can get him on that resume since he was taking shots at your resume, and that you can get Chris Arreola under your belt and move on.
Well, of course, our plan is to go out there and beat him and stick to our game plan. Whether it's a knockout or a decision, we're going to beat him. I think he just showed a sign of weakness today at the press conference, and for me, I'm gonna go out there and do what I have to do, and I don't have our game plan. We're gonna stick to our game plan. We're gonna do everything we have to do, and already without even our game plan being planned, he's already hurt because of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows this is his last chance, and he's in shape. I believe he's in shape, but it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight.
Okay, 2 more questions. Going into him being in shape, what impression does that leave you, seeing him come in a little slimmer than we're normally seeing him?
For me, I mean, all the years I've known Chris is actually better when he's heavier, when he's not in great shape, because he tries a lot harder. And he's heavier-handed. He takes a better punch. When he's lighter, his taking a punch isn't as good for him. You've seen with the Bermain fight. And every fight Chris has been in, he took punishment. Even when he won, he took some beatings before he ended up knocking the guy out. I take nothing from Chris. He's strong, can punch. Like I said, I just got to stick to my game plan and keep my head on the swivel.
Okay. And lastly, you got your trainer, Nazim Richardson, who's well known in the boxing world.
Best.
Yeah, so can you just give us a little snapshot of how that went and how it's going to improve you in coming into the ring?
Well, I can't give you the strategy. However, here's the difference. When I started working with Nazim about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, Nazim never changed nothing about me. It's like my dad's been my trainer my entire career until we brought Nazim in. And my dad taught me I had an AK-47, I have a 22, I have a sniper rifle, I have a shotgun. Nazim showed me how to use all those at different times. I have all the, being a coach's son, you have all this talent, but you don't know which one to pick from. You're either going to pick your AK. No, let me pick let me get my shot. No, fuck. And Nazim's like, man, just use your 22 pistol. Beat him with a 22 pistol. And if you got to pull out the bazooka, you pull out the bazooka. And that's what it is. Nazim's just I'm honored to be under his one of his fights, because he don't work with any fighter. He picks who he chooses. He's very selective, because it's a family. It's not. I've known him since I was 14 years old. It's a family, and he don't work with people he don't see that's going anywhere. Or if he don't see he can improve you in any way, he won't work with you.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't just take on anybody.
Yeah.
But lastly, he predicted, when asked for prediction, he just said he predicts pain. I guess
Who's that,
Chris Arreola, I guess he referred to Clubber Lang in the movie Rocky. So any predictions on your part?
Well, if he's referring to Clubber Lang and Rocky, who was victorious in that fight? Who was victorious in that fight?
Yeah, Rocky.
Okay. Well, but it ain't gonna be that style of fight. When was the last time anyone seen Chris come out and go to war? And if he does, I know I'm gonna be in for some shit for a couple rounds, but he's going to die out. Chris is going to die out. I gotta weather the storm and be smart, and that's just what it is. I mean, will I be? It's a hurt business. Will I have some pain after the fight? You fucking right, I'm gonna have some pain, but I guarantee he's gonna have a little more than I will.
Yeah, any predictions?
Win, victory. I don't care how I get the victory. It's a victory.
Okay. Thank you for the time. Good luck. That was pretty intense, and looking forward to the fight. Rod Stein with the Boxing Voice.